The Dallas Mavericks have a problem. The Mavericks have a big problem. As of April 2nd, they are the 11th seed and might miss the playoffs entirely. This team is probably one of the worst constructed teams around Luka ever since he became a rookie. And even he said that he hasn't been happy in a long time. And as you know, the media likes to blame that on Kyrie. And just overall, the team's vibe has been very off. So in this video, we're going to be explaining the Mavericks and why the season is so bad right now. Before this video starts, I'd like to say that 90% of y'all aren't subscribed. So if you haven't already, please subscribe and help the channel out. It really helps a lot. Before the Kyrie trade went into effect, Luka and a lot of Mavs fans thought that this trade would allow them to further climb up the standings, stating that I thought we were going to be up there, he told reporters, but we obviously aren't, so it's way different than I thought. The Mavericks envisioned an offensive juggernaut that would be able to have the offense carry themselves over the defense, which is similar to the next big three. But we all know that the next big three will levels ahead of the Mavs. They had Kevin Durant, the greatest scorer ever arguably, Kyrie Irving, the most skilled player of all time, and James Harden, one of the best ISO scorers and scorers ever. And that team was way ahead of the Mavs as they were the second seed that year. So by trading Dorian Finney-Smith, their best defender, for Kyrie, it just didn't make any sense. They got worse defensively, and I don't even know what they expected Kyrie and Luka to do to be able to carry the Mavs offense and defense. Before the Kyrie trade, the Mavs ranked 24th in defensive rating for a rating of 114.9. Ever since then, they have a defensive rating of 118.2. They have gotten worse with Kyrie defensively, and they are now 1-7 in the last 10 games, 7-11 with Kyrie, and are 4-10 when they both play together. This is not Kyrie's fault, as he's averaging 26 points on 50% from the field, 39% from 3, and 94% from the free throw line. So it's definitely not him, it is not Luka's entirely either. When they both play, it's basically like watching both of them play hot potato and my turn your turn with the ball, which cannot work, as we saw this in the late game fiasco against the Timberwolves. The coaching has gotten so bad, the team itself couldn't even realize that they were defending the wrong side of the court against the Warriors. The Mavs barely run the pick and roll, and when they do, Luka and Kyrie generate 1.6 and 1.5 points per possession, which would be first and second in the league after Damian Lillard. So Jason Kidd really needs to figure out this offense as well. Another part of this catastrophe is a rim protection. You will never, and I mean never, ever win a championship with Dwight Powell as your main center. His defensive rating of 116 is actually horrible, considering the fact that centers usually have the best rating. Mark Cuban tried to alleviate this with JaVale McGee, but he's a horrible defender and he's only played 38 games this season. This means that when players will buy the perimeter defenders on the Mavs, they don't have to worry about taking to the hoop, as Dwight Powell will never scare them away like Giannis or Embiid do. This is what the Mavs are forced to go into offensive heavy lineups to alleviate the lack of defense with offensive guys. It's very sad to see because the Mavericks could have built off of their Western Conference Finals run last year by getting better defenders and an actual center. It's sad to see how they have regressed from 7 to 20 right now and 23rd since trade deadline in defensive rating. What's even more sad is that we don't even know if Kyrie's staying, so this trade will literally be for nothing. Trading the best defender to become the 11th seed was a horrible decision, and this trade looks very bad on Mark Cuban's championship building resume. But we should have really known this because Mark Cuban has a history of building bad teams around Dirk, which is the reason why he only won one championship his entire career. Luka has also been very frustrated and angry with calls, and as a leader, he also fixed the team's morale, so that definitely has some part in their slip. But that's only because of this horrible situation that they're in. If they don't match what they did last year, they will definitely see more problems than answers. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe and like, and see you on the next video. Peace.